Welcome everyone to our Ubuntu tutorial series. Today we are diving into the fundamental commands you need to know to navigate Ubuntu like a pro. Understanding these commands is crucial for anyone starting their journey with Ubuntu, whether you are a developer, student, or simply curious about Linux. By the end of the video, you will feel confident through the Ubuntu terminal and be ready to tackle more advanced tasks. So now we are going to open our Ubuntu operating system. So I am using VirtualBox for Ubuntu. So for running Ubuntu, I am going to use the terminal which you will get in Ubuntu. We get terminal in every operating system, Ubuntu, Linux, or Windows. So we are going to do our maximum task in the terminal. So you can see our terminal has opened. So we will start with the file system. So if we type ls command, we can see the list of content of the current directory. The command gives you a quick overview of what's inside. So now if you want to change the directory, you can use the command cd. Cd stands for changing directory. For example, if I type cd and press enter, if I type cd and I want to go to desktop, so I will type desktop. Now you can see we are in the desktop directory. To confirm which directory you are currently in, we have to use the command pwd. We have to use pwd as the command, and pwd stands for which directory we are working on, and it stands for print working directory. pwd stands for print working directory. So if we give the command pwd, they will show the entire path of the file which we are working on. We are working on desktop, so they are showing the entire path. We have home. Inside home we have a we have a file, and inside that file we have desktop, and we are currently working on that. So pwd command basically stands for in which directory. If you want to see the exact which directory you are working on, you should type the command pwd. Now we will be working on files and directories. So what if we want to create a directory? What if we want to create a directory, and which command we should use for it? Okay, so if we want to create a new directory, we should type the command mkdir. I repeat, if you want to create a new directory, we should type mkdir space the folder name, the folder you want to create. Suppose I want to create folder 1. I am hitting enter. So now if I want I have told earlier, if you want to view the contents or the files inside a specific directory, we should type ls. So if you type ls, you can see the folder I just created, or the directory I just created, folder 1, is inside our desktop directory. So now we have learned how to create a folder or a directory. So what about file? How can we create a file? So let's create a file inside folder 1. I taught how to navigate through a directory. Then the command for that is cd, which is change directory. We are currently in the desktop directory, and we want to go to folder 1 and create a file inside it. So we have to change the directory cd. So we are running cd command on what? Folder 1. So if we hit enter, you can see our directory we are inside folder 1. Now for creating file, you should write the command touch. Touch command is used for creating files. And so if I want to create a file, I should type touch space the file name. Suppose I want to create a file like file1.txt. If I hit enter, now if I want to view the contents inside folder 1, I should type which command? ls, and I hit enter. You can see there is one file which I created just now, that is file1.txt. So now we have created a file, and now we will see how to rename the file. So for renaming a file, we use mv command space the file name which you want to rename. So I want to rename file1, so I am typing file1.txt and space the rename name. So I want to give the name file2.txt. So basically what I did is I used a command mv for renaming the file name which I want to rename, and the name which I want to give the new name. So if I hit enter and type ls, you can see the name file1.txt is changed to file2.txt. Now what if you want to go backwards? Like now you are in folder 1, but you want to go back to desktop. If I type ls, you can see the files which is in folder 1, right, not in the desktop. So what if you want to go back and view the files which is inside the desktop folder? So for that you have to use the command cd, which is for changing directory, and space dot. If you hit enter, you will go to desktop, and again if you try to view the files of the desktop, you will have the files which have been created inside the desktop. So we have known some basic commands of Ubuntu terminal. Now let's try to create a file again from scratch. So we will create in desktop, we'll change the directory to folder 1. Let's try to view the files in folder 1. We have one file, so let's create another file. And what's the command for creating a new file? Touch. I am typing file3.sh. so basically what is sh.sh? So we have known that this is an extension of the file. This is the file extension for Linux operating system or Ubuntu, which is for bash file, like when we do C programming or Java. So for C programming, what we use an extension of the file name .c, or for C++, what we use the file extension, we save the file as xyz.c++, right? So here we will save the file name with .sh. .sh stands for bash. Okay, so this is a specific code which we will know later about this, which shell programming. So for now I am creating a file name file3.sh. so file has been created. So if you view the file, see file2.txt and file3.sh. so now what if we want to edit the file? That's a issue. You cannot edit the file unless you give the permission to edit the file. Okay, so for that what you should do is you should type a command chmod space +x and the file name you want to edit. So what is +x? And we use more commands like +w, and what is +x +w, we will discuss about it later. So for now, for +x, we used to give Ubuntu the access or the permission to edit that specific file. Okay, so we will hit enter. Now if you want to edit that file, we have to type a command which is named gedit space the file name which you want to edit. So suppose I want to edit file3.sh, so I will type the command gedit file3.sh, and if we hit enter, here you can see a notepad or an editor has been opened. Here you can write whatever you want to, and you can type some commands like echo. Echo is used for printing, okay, like we use printf, right, to print something in other programming languages. So here we use echo, hello world, and if we save it and close it, now if you want to run the file, for running the specific file we have to use the command dot slash the file name. So I want to run file3.sh, and if we hit enter, you can see our hello world. So we have seen some basic commands of Ubuntu in this video. So that's all for today. Thank you.